This video is one in a series of videos about how to use the newspaper in instruction. In our videos, we use News for You, a weekly newspaper published by New Readers Press and written for adult literacy and ESL students. This activity is called Finding Sight Words. In this activity, we'll be working with adult literacy students to recognize sight words. Before we read the story, I will have students look for sight words we've been working on. We will focus on 3 to 5 sight words, then we'll read the story. So we're going to be using an article from the newspaper today. We're going to be reading this article on the front page about the Mississippi River flooding, something we're all very familiar with here in St. Louis. But what we're going to do is this time, before we read, we're going to go through the article and we're going to look for some sight words. You remember how we've been working on sight words, words that we don't sound out, we just try to recognize them as soon as we see them. Mm-hmm. So we're going to practice, we're going to see if we can find some of those words that we've been working on here in this article. Okay, so I'm going to give you a word, I'm going to give you time to kind of go through the article, see how many you find, and then we're going to compare answers and we're going to talk about where we see them. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right, so the first word I want you to look for is the word have. And I'm going to write it up on the board. Have. Okay, so read through the article, and each time you see the word have, just circle it or underline it. Okay, so have you had a chance to look through the article? Okay, how many did you find?
Oh, I found 5.
5. How many? 5? Everybody agrees? 5? Okay. Can you read one of the sentences where you found the word?
But those rains have caused big problems for
Ewald, I think.
Other growers.
Okay, great, great. You want to read one of the sentences where you found have?
That means he will have to wait to plant for next season.
Great.
Towards the end, second to last paragraph, cattle and other farm animals have drowned.
Okay, perfect. That was the one that I was missing. So you guys did a better job than me. Great job. Okay, let's see. The next one I had is the word that. That. So let's look at T-H-A-T. All right, so we'll try to find that one. All right, so how many did y'all find?
Found
8. 8?
Mm-hmm.
8? Mm-hmm. Well, y'all are so much better than me. I found 7. You guys are doing great. Okay, I keep missing one. Okay. That's all right. Why don't you start this time and read one of the sentences where you found the word that.
Second paragraph, last line, that is a journey of 2,320 miles.
Great, great. You want to read one of the sentences where you found the word?
It's also that first section. Right now, that lane looks more like a parking lot.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I'm going to do that and have. That means he will have to wait to plant for next season.
All right, perfect. Great job. Okay, y'all did a great job finding sight words. You found more than I did. So now it's time to just read the article for fun. So we're not looking for anything. Just read the article and find out about the Mississippi River flooding. After we finish looking for sight words, we'll read the story. Because students have spent time skimming the story, they'll be more familiar with it and will have an easier time reading the story. We'll read the article together, then I'll ask them to take turns reading sections aloud.